Well, I have another tire that I have broken loose from the rim, as you can see here. Again, pulling the wrong direction. So just use your front attachment, lift your wheels up, and then they'll be able to move up and down on the pivot. So you'll be able to spin it around. I'm going to use a little bit different method, and then in my other video, which was with the strap, in this method, I'm going to use tire and tube mounting compound. I used to use this when I had a tire shop. It's kind of like almost like a soap. And what we're going to do is we are going to coat all the way around and then air it up. Since this tire has come loose a few times, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the bead here around the tire. I'm going to push back on this, clean it with some paper towels. You can see some of the rust that's there. I'm also going to scrape up around it with a wire brush. So just take a little wire brush to the inside of the rim. And then I'm going to use some bead sealer, right, like this. You can buy that on Amazon. And then put that bead sealer on the inside of the rim all the way around, and what that will do is it'll create kind of this rubber coating to help make a better seal around your rim. If you have any problems with rust like I do, that could be what's causing your tires to leak down and then come off the bead. Sure, you go all the way around. So you're getting it all the way up in the groove. You can see all that rust coming out. Take a paper towel and go on the inside. I'm just gonna get as much of that particle up as I can. After you've come around and you've cleaned it up, just run your finger around the inside, make sure it feels smooth all the way around. If you feel rust, go back to that place and again use your wire brush and just clean up that area. And then use your paper towel to clean up any of those rust particles. So once that is all done, what you're gonna do is you're going to take your can of bead sealer. Just going to open it up. If you can see, it's kind of like a liquid rubber that will dry and create a rubberized coating. And you're just going to take that, oh, don't know what I just did. You're going to take that, I made a mess, and you're just going to put that all across the inside of the bead right there. And coat that on there. And I'm going to go all the way around. So make sure you put on a pretty good thick layer all the way around, and that'll create a rubberized area that your tire will beat up against. Once you're done, just clean up any drips that you might have left over. They wipe up really easily. Alright, now that I have my tire bead cleaned, I'm going to put on the tire and tube compound. Like I said, it is just kind of like a thick soap. You see, it's kind of almost like grease in a sense. And you're just going to fill in the gap. So you're just going to smear it across there. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm losing all this money that I paid on this stuff. But it's going to squeeze all back out when you air up that tire. So don't worry about, you know, having to be too conservative as you're putting it on. You're just wanting, what it's going to do is it's going to prevent air from escaping when you are first airing it up, and it'll allow it to bead. So you're just creating a seal all the way around the tire. So you can see I used about half of the bucket on there, which I'm going to get almost all of that back. Got a good thick layer all the way around. So now it comes to air up. So you can use any size air tank that you have available. So I have a pretty good size one that I use for these situations. And I'm just going to go ahead and air it up. Okay. As you can see, it's pushing it out. And then you're just going to air it up to whatever the tire pressure is. You can see how that bead pushed it out all the way around. And from there, you're just going to take your hand, cup it all the way around like so. And so you get all of that back. And you'll just put it in the bucket. So now you pretty much have all of that back for next time that you need to re-bead your tire.